Hello everyone, welcome to another top 3 video. Today we're going to talk all about the top 3 Harlequins relics. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell just in the corner over there so you know each time we release one of these videos. Harlequins relics then. These are a bit, the order might be a little bit questionable here because some of them, like the ones in at number 3 and number 2, are very good individually. It's good for the guy that's using them. And the reason that number 1 is number 1 here is because it will be a force multiplier, which I think is very important for an army like this. So let's get right into it. In at number 3, I've got the Shagrax Rose. Now, Shagrax Rose basically replaces the Harlequin's Kiss on a Solitaire. And it's got the same stats. It's strength +1, AP -1, and damage D3. But what's special about it is it always allows the bearer to reroll wound rolls, which is great. We all know how powerful rerolling anything can be. The reroll mechanic is just amazing. So rerolling wound rolls is great with that relic. And also, if you're hitting infantry units, the damage characteristic of the weapon becomes 3 instead of D3, which in the meta right now, when everyone's got things like Scorpec Destroyers, and then Inceptors, Heavy Intercessors now, Eradicators, there are so many, 3 wound annoying models to deal with in the game right now that are all infantry, and quite a lot of them are obsec and they hold objectives very well for your opponent and stuff like that. This can become incredible because he's like a slingshotting, go in there and deal with somebody kind of character. And it's amazing because when he blitzes, he gets 10 attacks. And then if he's frozen stars, he gets 11. So you've got 11 attacks, you're hitting on 2s, and then all of a sudden you've got 4 rerolls to wound, -1 only, which is the thing that's a bit risky about it. That's why it comes in at number 3, and then flat 3 damage against infantry. So it's very good for that one guy to go in there and clear stuff, especially because he's only 100 points. So he can trade up quite a lot of the time. But like I say, the drawback is only being AP -1. So in at number 2, I've got a slightly better combat relic, and that is the Twilight Fang. Now, the Twilight Fang, I really love. I use it in every single list that I write. I love my Troop Master who has that. This Troop Master is only 65 points. So he pretty much in every single game earns his points back and trades up phenomenally. What the Twilight Fang does is it gives him +2 strength, AP -3, and flat 2 damage. But also, you make a number of attacks with the bearer equal to the current battle round. So he gets more and more dangerous as the game goes on, which is incredible. So in turns 3, maybe 4. So let's go with turn 4. So a True Master has 5 attacks base. Then in turn 4, he'll get +4. He's got 9 attacks. And if you're frozen stars, which most likely on a combat guy like this, you will be, he'll have 10 attacks. So he's got 10 attacks. He's hitting on 2s. He's strength 5, -3, flat 2 damage. Now what you can do is you can combo this with the Warlord trait, Luck of the Laughing God. Then he'll have 10 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s now. And then he's strength 5, rerolling 1s to wound as well. And then -3 flat 2 damage. He will kill quite a lot of objective holding units, and he can just change the game in seconds by bullying little units off objectives. And the amazing thing about it is you can change out his pivotal role. So instead of Choreographer of War, he can then take Darkness Bite, which means every time he fights, after fighting, the unit that he made any attacks against just suffers 2 mortal wounds after the fight is finished. So he does all of his normal damage, and then he just slaps 2 mortal wounds on there as well, and it can just help chink off those last couple of wounds on that hard target to kill. So that definitely comes in at number 2. This guy, trust me guys, if you use him, he will not let you down, and he will trade up in every game you play. So he comes in at number 2 for me. Now number 1. So the Twilight Fang would come in at number 1 for me because I love it so much, but the real answer is the Shadowstone, in my opinion. Now, the Shadowstone is something that I'm yet to try because I've only just found this gem while making this video. And it's amazing. What it does is you put it on a Shadow Seer and it increases the range of all of his aura abilities by 3 inches. And it also increases the range of any psychic powers he has by 3 inches. Now, I always take a double pivotal roll on my Shadow Seer, meaning that he has shield from harm and also Veil of Illusion. But you have to be in this kind of 6-inch ball. If that could be 9 inches, it would be incredible. You'd be gaining an extra 6 inches as a whole bubble, which at the front of the bubble where everything's chaining to, just makes a massive difference. Now you imagine the shield from harm goes to 9 inches, the Veil of Illusion goes to 9 inches, and then the webway dance, which gives everyone a 6 of feel no pain, also goes to 9 inches. It's just, you're force multiplying it so much. You're giving him 1 relic, which is affecting 3 of his auras, which is just phenomenal. And every single one of those is designed to make Harlequins around him harder to kill. You know, minusing 6 inch off the range of people's guns, essentially, making them -1 to wound and giving them a 6 of feel no pain. It makes everybody around him, who are toughness 3 and 1 wound each, a lot more survivable than they already are. And they already have the hitting power when they have a troop master with Choreographer of War standing right next to them. So it's kind of that perfect balance of staying power and hitting power at the same time. And I think anything that affects your entire army as a whole has to always be regarded as higher than just one guy going in there and doing damage. So that's why that comes in at number 1 for me. Try it out, guys. Definitely try it out. I will be too in my following games. So like I say, these are my top 3 relics. If you have any that are serving you very well, please leave them in the comments below for everybody to share. And until next time, guys, see you later.